Our top stories at this hour. Government promises to crack down on Petro SA amidst allegations that more than 1 billion rand has been misspent. Good news for motorists. The petrol price is coming down by 73 cents a litre on the 1st of May. And this Freedom Day, South Africans celebrate 19 years of democracy. Live from Johannesburg, this is eNCA. A warm welcome and thank you for joining us. Government has promised severe action over alleged billion rand financial irregularities at Petro SA, which the Hawks have now confirmed they are investigating. The Department of Energy says it's provided information about massive overspending at the parastatal to the elite police unit and won't hesitate to support the criminal prosecution of corrupt officials.
Petro SA is tasked with managing South Africa's petrol supply, but an investigation by the Mail and Guardian newspaper claims that the parastatal is
Parliament has held a special session in Cape Town to honour former President Nelson Mandela. Politicians from different political parties took turns to pay tribute to Mandela. The event is part of this week's commemorative events before a state funeral for the former president on the 15th of December. Mandela's casket will lie in state for several days in Pretoria before being flown for the state funeral and burial in Qunu, that's in the Eastern Cape, in case you didn't know. Officials say some 60 heads of state are expected to attend either the funeral or a national memorial service in Johannesburg tomorrow. South Africans have been holding vigils since the nation's first black president passed away. Millions took part in a day of prayer to remember Mandela on Sunday. The symbolic day was observed in churches, mosques, temples and synagogues across the country.
After the outpouring of grief, the celebration and reflection on Nelson Mandela's life, we will have to answer the question as to how we advance towards that dream.
Head of Economic Research at Clive Incorporated, Clive Ramathibela-Smith, joins us now in the studio. Clive, good to see you again.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, Peter.
How do you see these changes working out in a practical way?
Let me put it this way. It's incredibly important for us to move and shift because that shows that there is stability within the financial system. It shows that there's potential for us to actually move forward. And most importantly, it shows that we're able to be flexible, which is what investors look for when they look at our economy. So those are particularly important factors of our economy. But here's the question. What will Fitch think of what we have done tomorrow? And we have to take that into consideration, unfortunately. We can't just ignore it. And therefore, we are very scared that this might be the reason why they want to downgrade us, simply because they think maybe we don't know what we're actually trying to get to and we don't understand what we're trying to do. And that might just be the problem. And I'm hoping that they don't look at this and think, maybe we should downgrade South Africa, and that wouldn't be nice.
We already saw Moody's downgraded us. In your professional opinion, what do you think will happen tomorrow?
Here's two factors that you need to know about me. The first one is that I don't think that these guys actually understand the African market very well. In the actual fact, if you think about it, do they know any market at all? Because if you go back to 2008 and you think about February of 2008, where they failed to understand that, in actual fact, Lehman Brothers might be just going down and about to be bankrupt. They were not able to pick that up. You can even go further and go back to 1997, where they failed to see the Asian influx, which actually created a lot of turmoil within the markets themselves.